Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Gwen. Folks, we are getting back to Jujutsu Kaisen. This is episode 13. Just please pick up where we left off with the fight. That's all I want. Don't tell me we're going to jump to something else because I got to see how this plays out.
Yeah, is Nanami on overtime? I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out because I think this will be a fun battle if we pick up right where we left off.
Well, they left Mahito bleeding a little bit there, so I hope that look they got to pick up with the fight, right? They just have to.
They don't have to.
One way to find out.
Let's go.
俺がな
Punched him.
奴の手に触れましたか。私の攻撃は奴に効きません。虎杖君に奴の術式が効かない。殺せない理由がある。攻撃を畳みかけていきましょう。
All right,
Oh,
you
boy.
wanted it. You got it, Mason Quinn. Here we go.
Oh, look into my eye.
I'll keep an eye on you. Haha. Look at that arm turning right into a blade. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that thing?
You think you would have started with that?
A giant sea urchin.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say with all the spikes.
弱い端から削られる雑魚専用だな
Back to his form.
Oh. What the fuck is... What?
奴は形を変える直前。
視力のためがある形を小さくして虎杖ユージ
Oh, I
に
made myself smaller and younger.
ちょっとおとなしくしてもらおうか
Oh, those things. Yep.
This guy couldn't have a fanny pack or something.
人間殺せないだろう
Oh, the sound design. I don't know if I'm supposed to be creeped out or feel sorry for it.
Probably both.
Yeah.
That's always the worst.
Oh, it knows it's been transfigured. Yeah.
彼は今まさにそのすり合わせの真っ最中。
Oh.
Oh! They know my tricks.
Got him. Oh, they are working him.
Oh!
Ooh.
That's what we need.
He's out on his feet.
Oh, is it?
今ならできるよね領域展開
What in the hell?
Domain expansion. Any idea what just happened?
Well, I remember before we went into a different realm or something.
What the fuck?
君に感謝を
And that was just the intro, folks.
That was a long intro.
Well, we wanted the battle to start off, and so like I would have been not upset, but been like, "Come on, why do you have to show us the intro right now? I want to see the
You
fight."
wanted the battle. You
But-
got the battle.
必殺の術式を私の到達できなかった呪術の極致。干渉する術式は原型の手のひらで触れる中の領域内となれば、私は今文字通り手のひらの上。呪術師はクソだ。だからやめたというより逃げた。
好きなんですか
Oh, we getting a flashback now?
いつも決まってこれですよね。
放っておいても問題ないでしょう。下手に処理してへんてこ霊媒師と思われても面倒だ。
Weird medium.
Hello, everybody! 売ってるかーいそんなお堅い話ばっかりするな。チェリーがビビっちまうだろ。もっと暴れてくれ。期待してんだから。
やりがいとか生きがいなんてものとは無縁の。
Ugh. Wow.
までに適当に稼いで、あとは物価の安い国でフラフラと人生を。呪いも他人も金さえあれば無縁でいられる。
Oh, obsessed with it.
Yeah.
ちゃんと寝れてます？
あなたこそ。
最近なんか肩が重いというか。
No, there was weight on your shoulder.
Yep.
お金持ちの人からお金を預かってその人をよりお金持ちにする。正直私がいなくても誰も困りません。パンを食べたい人が困りますよね。私のような仕事の方が金払いが良かったりする。一歩前へ出てもらえますか。肩どうですか。
Well, feels lighter.
Oh,
違和
that's
感が残るようでしたら病院へ。
Oh, that's a unique interaction.
無縁の人間だと思っていた。
Gojo.
明日にでも高専に伺い、何を笑ってるんですか。
Oh,
Why are you
well,
laughing?
see how it goes.
無意天変君に感謝を。
必要ありません。
Just reliving that memory.
これはもう大勢の方にいただきました。悔いはない。
Oh, he got through.
Oh.
Wow.
なんで入れる。そうか。
Persistence.
結界内からの外からの攻撃に弱くなる。閉じ込めることに特化した結果。
Ah.
Okay.
逆に侵入することはたやすい。
Yeah, that's what they said when they put it around the school. Same concept.
That it was, yeah, you could get in.
無料空所や自閉縁鈍化のように価値が確定するとなればなおさら、虎杖君のうちには触れてはいけないものがある。
Oh.
言ったはずだぞ。
I warned you.
天上天下優位が独尊。快不快のみが生きる指針。奴以外は心底どうでもいい。
Oh.
Well, I guess he
Oh.
wasn't going to join your side, huh?
Oh. That did not go down the way I thought, but what else is new, right? Predict what's going to happen.
Did any of us have any idea how this was actually going to go down?
何が起こったんだ。
Well, tell us.
領域展開まさに切り札最終奥義。
The final technique.
ことが捨てるには絞り出せ。
Oh.
Turning into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Yeah.
確実に攻撃を当てられる最後のチャンス。景色はもういらない。
Just straightforward.
決めて。
What?
Oh.
Just popped him?
この手応えのなさは。バイバイ。まだ。
松本丸が排水溝から逃走しました。盗難に向けてしらみつぶしの今なら君でも引かれ。
He's weakened. Let's go.
動け体殺すんだろ。
Huh. He just exerted all
Yeah,
his
it's-
energy?
Took everything he had, I guess.
あれが呪いの王両面スクナ。あの存在感魂の格が違う。スクナさえ復活すれば呪いの時代が来る。虎杖裕二を殺したい。もどかしい。でもまあいい。
Uh,
魂は何度でも殺せる。次はどう殺してやろうか。
安静にしてろと言われたでしょう。命を助けてもらった相手に継ぎはぎの術式は他人の魂に干渉する。
whatever it takes.
あの魂に触れてしまったのでしょう。おかげで助かりました。
変わってねえよ。
奴が入ったんです。
俺は今日人を殺したよ。人は死ぬ。それは仕方ない。正しく死んでほしい。そう思ってたんだ。自分で引き金を引いて分かんなくなったんだ。正しい死って何？
そんなこと私にだって分かりませ
In
ん。
this world, who
Yeah,
knows?
there's proper. Very few people get that.
世の中の多くの人は善人でも悪人でもない。同じ死は存在しない。それらを全て正しく導くというのは
There you go.
などと言っても君はやるのでしょうね。君を必要とする人がこれから大勢現れる呪術師なんですから。
かけたやつからこの箱入れてけ。名前は書かなくていいからな。
Survey on bullying.
Well, they finally taken some action.
吉野のあの傷。
時ブルって何もできなかった人に
Whoa.
学校辞めて引っ越したんだろあいつもうよくねあれから左腕まともに動かねえんすけど
お前に下った罰については、
先生の罰は
俺はこれからだ。まずは見えていなかったものをちゃんと見る。
Well, trying to make things right.
吉野の心を殺した罪を一生背負って生きていくんだ。
Oh,
見ているからな、伊藤。
oh man.
Wow.
正しい死に様なんて分かりやしない。分かるまで。あいつを殺すまで。もう俺は負けない。
Oh.
I will never lose again. That is a
You know,
bold statement, ladies and
And I'm
gentlemen.
just having fun with the end credits because it's like the tone that he said at
And
the
then they
end,
go
and
into-
then they go into this.
Yeah, it's so
Getting ready to
different.
go out and everything and get ready, but yeah,
Yeah,
epic
when
battle.
he was able to break inside the sphere, then I was like, all right, this is happening.
Domain.
When he broke inside there because, like I said, when they put the veil on the school, they made a point of saying it's easier to get in, but you can't get out. And Yuji was able to break in, and then Sukuna wasn't happy at all the way things happened. And man, I thought they were going to get Mahito. Apparently he's like the cockroach type villain that's just always able to slip away no matter what his condition is. And unfortunately, Yuji passed out after, exerting that level of force.
That's what.
And I'm
that's
like, oh God, it always happens, and we had the cliffhanger on the previous episode and, not a cliffhanger on this one, but we didn't get our battle resolved. And like I said, I'm just at this point, look, we're on episode 13. I've just accepted the fact that Mahito is going to be like this cockroach villain.
I think he's
that's
just going to be the main baddie of this first season.
Yeah, because there are, he's obviously got others.
Well,
above him,
he's
but-
got bosses, and they want to try and get Sakura, and they want him to join their cause, and so they have the age of the curse or whatever he said, the cursed age.
Yeah,
one of those he said later.
Yeah,
on.
even if it takes him out, the age of the curse will still happen.
Yeah, that's
And
all he needs. All
but
he wants.
yeah, so this episode was just a trip. We got the awesome fight scenes. We had some laughs with how Mahito became small and was running around, and all the different techniques that he was using, turning into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Like I was with you, Oak. I thought he'd punch him, and he just popped him like a balloon, and he was gonna find him all over the place somewhere. But
Age of the curses.
yeah, but didn't get Mahito taken out, and Yuji is not going to lose again. So this episode, I think, was at that point where Yuji's kind of accepted things the way they are and what he has to do. He admitted that he took somebody out at the end. So, this was it was like the battle you almost, and he didn't lose it or anything. Don't get me wrong there, but it's almost like the battle Yuji needed to have to see what was ahead of him and what he was truly dealing with and the direction that he has to go. And again, still more to learn, of course, still, more power to come from him. But this feels like a really big episode in his kind of arc.
Yeah, it was, because that's actually a great point that he said, that he needed this to happen, because we have seen that also in other heroes and stuff. Like, they either win or lose a battle, but it's what they learn from that experience that helps them in the long run. And with him, he's learning other things, like especially with the domain. It's it's designed to keep you in. So if you're, and then he said it's easy to not get trapped in one as well. And so he was able to break through, and he didn't even have to use Sukuna for any of this stuff. And so, which is amazing, but when he broke in, it's like, oh, you accidentally touched my soul a second time. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Yep.
So, and I get it that he wants to try and get him on his side, but he even expressed throughout it that he doesn't, like, it's all at his own displeasure or pleasure. He has
Whatever he wants.
It's whatever he wants. He doesn't really have any sides. He doesn't care about the curses, like having the age of curses. He just wants, he wants to be in total control.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care what side it's on. So it seems to me right now. So that was rather interesting that they gave that to us, and then as well as with Nanami.
That was a
showing
satisfying backstory for him.
What his backstory was and how like he must have learned early on too that he had powers because he
a salary man.
Because he got rid of he was able to get rid of the with the weight of her shoulder just by knocking it right off.
Yeah,
so
then,
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then had the phone call to Gojo afterwards. So yeah, like I said,
Why are you laughing?
it's fun to see him back in his former life as a salary man, where he's like, my life kind of lacks purpose. And I like how he equated, somebody who works someplace that feeds somebody what they need every day is viewed as less important than what he does making money, which, granted you need, but it could be looked at in the grand scheme of things as kind of arbitrary, where it's like, if you don't have food, that's it. Money is one thing.
It's the hierarchy of needs type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I
mean,
well, he was saying though too, he wanted to just be done working by 30, 40 and then just have his life type thing.
I think there's a sense of finding meaning and purpose in what you do as well. And I think that's a different experience that everybody has. You might have somebody who makes food and doesn't think anything of it, but in your big picture, like you make food, people need it to survive, but they know, I'm just to this, or I'm just that, or, a framer, somebody who literally builds shelter for people. People need shelter to survive. Somebody who builds houses, isn't getting paid the same as CEOs, but at the end of the day, you're providing a service that people need. But yeah, so it was an interesting backstory. A really cool fight. I thought it was, they gave us a lot visually in this fight, with him shrinking to like the younger and very non-threatening, which is kind of funny, to throwing out the whatever they call them, the bodies, the transfigured bodies. Yeah. And that was like that. It's so unique, because it's like you see them running around and you're laughing like, they're creepy, whatever. And then they went with the whole like kill me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like you realize that it is a human that knows and is aware that they're in this transfigured body. Again, it goes back to the chimeras that we saw in Full Metal Alchemist. Like, I used to be a person with a meaningful life, and now I'm just this thing. Please take me out and end it, which goes from like humorous, like, the creepy little purple baby looking thing, to like, oh my God, that's really heavy. And like, of course, it's it's fictional, but I mean, what would you do in that situation? Like, I don't want to live like this. So that was crazy. Look, the fight, getting into that domain, that was awesome, because I'm like, our guy's trapped in there. This is not looking good. And then all
Nanami
busts through.
Like, accepted his fate almost. He was like, the Jujutsu sorcerers aren't shit. Basically, is what he says, and he accepted his fate.
Well, and Nanami, I mean, they were kind of doing a good job with Mahito explaining, like, once I have somebody inside my domain, it's basically a guaranteed hit. You're in my domain, it's a guaranteed hit. And he's like, you're in the palm of my hand. It's like, well, kind of literally and figuratively speaking. But it was
visual.
Yeah, and the way they did the inside of it, like all the arms connecting and stuff like that, it was the level of creativity that we see with this animation. I mean, because imagine somebody being like, okay, it's got to be inside this domain. What is it going to look like? How about all these, arms interconnecting and holding hands, creating this like web? And it was pretty
doing the wrist.
Yeah, pretty wild. So I thought that was really cool. I thought maybe once Sukuna came on screen, like that was going to be it. Like, all right, should have left me alone. Now I got to end this. But no, Mahito just was able to get away again. And as to whether I am starting to lean like this is going to be a season-long battle against Mahito, but who knows? But yeah, they started off the episode. Heavy, showing the. Showing Junpei, just like, for a couple of seconds, like the aftermath of that.
But there was, I guess, some good to come out of it, and we saw that. The bullies being punished.
The bully thing at the end,
they're going to be passing around the papers.
Well, what I'm wondering, what that's going to lead to, as I wrote down to, like him, like being like, what's the matter with it type stuff. I'm wondering if this is going to lead to him starting down his path of being helping the curses out as well.
Yeah, imagine if somebody like that got the ability.
Because like he seemed like he had very little remorse or anything, and we saw that he will buy his way to good grades and everything because he is rich and somewhat powerful. And he's like, I can barely move my left arm, so if he has Mojito come up to him like, hey, I can give you some abilities. I can give you the
Make you an
strength of
offer.
your arm
Make
back.
you the offer.
He's gonna. I could see him fully on accepting.
Oh,
it and
absolutely.
becoming part of the problem all over again because it seems like he wants to be that person all the way through.
Yeah.
You have somebody who feels like they have power over people, and that's why they bully. And then you give them some level of actual power. Not always the best scenario.
Doesn't end well.
Yeah, so this was another really good episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we was.
Not going to lose. He's not going to lose.
He's not going to lose, not
Never
anymore.
again. Nope.
And
Nah.
like, he does have that fighting spirit. He still wants to honor his grandfather. And like he didn't even have to use Sukuna to be able to, well, he did partially, but not on his
purpose,
own
yeah.
own accord.
Yeah.
So like this is how we're seeing the power of him grow. So I'm definitely ready for that. Hopefully you are as well. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals. Oh, is our volcano dude like?
Yep.
He's got a pipe
With a brain.
Oh my
Brain.
God! Is
the pipe like a person?
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
体はだいぶ戻ったようだね。
ここは居心地がいい。人間どもより近く。お前も随分と消耗しているな。
He took a beating.
スクナと器。あいつら天敵でさ、たまたま手に入ったおもちゃから始まった遊びだったんだ
New toy.
はっきり縛り作らせるべきじゃなかった？体上げちゃって。普通に致命傷を与えればよかったかな。スクナの反転術式で直せたかも。
分をわきまえろ。
Fool.
知恵者が。
とりあえずゲトウのプランを軸に進めていいと思う。
少なに献上するか。結果わしらが全滅しても。
That's the plan.
呪いが人として立っていればそれでいい。
まず光線の保有する6本の指を回収するよ。光線上層部は虎杖裕二の器としての強度を何本目から暴走するか。すべての指を揃えた後さ。例外を除いてだけど。
Exception.
虎杖裕二が上に消される可能性もある。手は打ってある。手持ちの指を光線に回収させたんだから。
He allowed it. He's playing that long game.
Oh, new intro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because
New
it's
intro,
because
new
of
music.
the first intro was him on the train with
Yeah.
water.
Oh, look at our panda. Oh, Panda's been doing that CrossFit. This is a very strong theme. I'm liking this.
It's weird that all of a sudden, a little past halfway through the first season, they just switched up the calling a shot.
Oh, got the guitar.
That is awesome.
Look at that. Group battle zero.
廃棄のおにぎりでキャッチボールしながら、影響分離について語ろうぜ。
Troll people.
サトルの大好きなところで山手線ゲーム。
その調子で頼みますよ。そういうバカさが必要ですから。
吉野ってこの家にあった指について有事に。
言ってません。交流会で存在が公になれば、また上層部に狙われるのでは。
だとしても有事はもう大丈夫。先生
Squealing shoes.
早くみんなのとこ行こうぜ。ワクワク。
Touching reunion with friends.
実は生きてましたなんて術師やっててもそうないよ。
2 whole months.
Oh, big surprise.
ライツ。
僕に任せてよ。一年は嬉しさと驚きで泣き笑い。おえつのあまり、ゲロも現れ、最終的に地球温暖化も。
What is that?
What is this?
お前こそなんだその荷物は。姉妹校と交流会だ。東京で。ユウタが参加したんだ。
リコの開示前だったからな。
三蔵骨言うたあったこと
Making an announcement?
東京校の皆さんお揃いで
おっこついねえじゃん。
He's gonna be E Honda to us.
鮭。
言ってんのか。
何あの一年
Oh, we got a robot.
呪術師に星は関係ないよ。
All right, here's a bunch more people for us to
Yep.
know now.
うちわで喧嘩しない。まったくこの子らは
おんまた
Oh, here we go.
五条悟
Their expressions.
はい、京都のみんなにはとある部族のお守り。
Charms.
そして東京のみんなにはこちら。
Oh, better than coming out of a cake.
What a way to.
I think they're in shock.
Exactly. You wouldn't just be like, oh, hey. You'd be like, what the?
Just
学願寺学長。
びっくりして死んじゃったらどうしようかと心配しましたよ。
そうか、キング。
Damn black.
なんか言うことあんだろ。
no, they're just mad that
で、仕事黙っててす。
For being alive.
Stamp.
oh, there's the fun animation we're used to
Yep.
of the animes.
東京京都姉妹校交流会団体戦。
Group battle. Wacky curse spirit exorcism race.
内に放たれた2級呪霊を先に放ったチームの勝利となる。日没までに決着がつかなかった場合、討伐数の多いチームに軍配が上がる。それ以外のルールは一切
Tone has really changed here.
相手を殺したり、再起不能の
Oh.
Tapping.
開始時刻の正午まで開戦。
これは見方によってもハードないじめなのでは。
犬巻先輩は呪言師だ。強制の術式だからな。考慮して語彙絞ってんだよ。
ケースバイケースだけどな。強い言葉を使えばでかい反動が来るし、最悪自分に返ってくる。
Well,
トゲ自身を守るためでもあんのさ。
新種のパンダとか？
人の術式は
well, you need to learn the strengths of your team.
戸様返せよ。サトルに借りたろ。
Oh,
Yeah, about that.
壊した五条先生だ。
あのバカめ。
blindfolded dumbass.
対戦形式はまあ予想通りとしてメンバーが増えちまった。
何ができるんだ。
殴る蹴る。
そういうの間にやってんだよ
We need something special.
全員呪力なしで戦い合ったら、虎杖が勝ちます。
東堂と戦ってるめぐみが言うんだ。面白い。
あれは人ではない。すべて不問。事故として処理する。
An accident.
殺すも何も彼死なないからここにいるんですよね。
自死だと聞いておる。敵対術師にとどめを刺すとき、
死後呪いに転ずることを防ぐために呪力で殺します。
仮とどめを刺せば何の問題もない。
We're really doing this?
Well, they said the higher ups don't want.
くびるのは勝手にやってる。
戻れ、東堂。学長の話の途中だ。
Wow. A little dissident among the ranks.
高田ちゃんがゲスト出演する。これ以上説明いるか。
録画すればいい。
You can record it. Use a TiVo.
なめてんのか。じいさんもよく聞け。女の趣味の悪いお前らには とうの昔に
Back to that again.
ただし次俺に指図してみろ殺すぞ
Wow.
あの様子じゃ作戦行動なんて無理ですよね。私あの人に殺されたくないですよ。東京陣営まっしぐらだもん。勝手に暴れてくれるなら私たちはゲームに専念すればいいんじゃない？
虎杖裕二を殺さなきゃでしょ。
Feels like an aggressive game for high school kids, right?
東堂を監視し虎杖裕二にとどめを刺す役が必要だな。
呪霊の相手もあるからどうせツーマンセルですしちょうどいいですかね。
She finally said out loud what she meant to say inside her head.
私たち全員で虎杖裕二を襲撃する。
虎杖くんと犬巻くんが一緒にいたらどうするの？ガン首揃えるのは少しリスキーだよ。最悪一網打尽にされちゃうんじゃ。
あれは来ると分かっていればそこまで怖いものじゃない。
マキは私にやらせて。
東堂と同レベルだよ。
あるいは呪霊と通じている奴がいる。
Someone on the inside.
自殺ならまだしも呪霊と。
陣号を返し、徒党を組み計画的に動いている。
Faction. Yep.
京都側の調査を歌姫に頼みたい。
私が内通者だったらどうすんの？
ないない歌姫弱いし。
You don't have the guts.
Not the right thing to say, apparently.
大丈夫か？おう、なんか大役っぽいけど。何かあったろ？は？なんもねえよ。
They see right through it, man.
けど、大丈夫なのは本当だよ。むしろそのおかげで、誰にも負けたくねえんだ。
Oh, I'm never gonna lose again.
Getting our music too.
割と負けたくない。
一度ぶっ転がされてんのよ。
あっしゃーい。
Overwhelm them.
勝つぞ。何してってんだよ。
Are you taking the lead? Just go to the beach, have a good time.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, it's the
There we go. Well, we got
the battle has begun between the schools, and
Indeed it has.
someone's playing with live rounds as far as wanting to take out Yuji for good. A little bit of dissent. It's funny because the groups, both teams, none of them seem like they get along with anybody on the teams. They're all kind of at each other, which is unique, and I give the show a lot of credit for doing that, for having everybody kind of thinking they're slightly individual different ways instead of having we're united, we'll work against him. That's what you do. But I like how everybody's a little bit indifferent. We have Gojo trying to figure out who's our mole or traitor at the school and who's, whether they're giving information or help to the curses or whatever, because he did bring up a good point about how the curses were working together. Yep. So I like that the battle here between the two schools, at least for the meantime, I think is going to be the backdrop as to what's going on in the bigger picture of things, because it showed them now they got to go see who can exorcise the most curses in addition to getting in each other's way. So, I think this is going to be a really good arc, and definitely going to see some either. It might as well be a corporate team building exercise that they're doing here, going to exercise curses, try to get everybody on the same team. A little bit more than doing a trust fall, but whatever works for your group to get them to trust each other and work together. So I think this is going to be a ride. You brought up Answer that all of a sudden, like bam, we've got a whole new group of characters.
Yep. Well, we got introduced to two of them before because we had the fighting with Toto.
Yep. You call him E Honda.
Well, E Honda, people can have boring tastes, and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, boring taste in women.
He wanted to go and do his recording, and he wanted to watch it live.
Yeah, both. He wanted to do both.
But I also think he doesn't want to take him out either, though.
He was going to do both.
Yeah, I know, but still.
So to watch it again later.
Well, he wanted to watch it live. He was going to record it, but then
but the other guy's like, hey, why don't you just watch the recording on your TiVo?
No, he's not going to. Why would he want to do that? For me, it was like right here at the beginning when we had, Geto, Jogo, and Mahito together talking about their plan of like, hey, we're going to have to attack Jujutsu High to be able to get the remaining fingers that he hasn't eaten yet, so that way we can get Sukuna to be able.
That's a roll.
That would be something. Well, you'd probably enjoy it. So we can try and get him on our side so that we can do it. And like they even discussed, hey, was it Gedu saying that that even means taking us out? Like, hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah, the one guy was about it.
Because I'm wondering it. Because he's like, I don't need to be the one laughing in a wasteland a century from now. I'm wondering if at some point too the curses themselves, like if they want to, if they're fine with perishing, if there's like the greater one comes through and they perish, are they fine with like leaving this earth? And then
that's what I found weird.
They're put to rest themselves, like how we saw, the transformative humans were there, like, take me out.
Yeah.
Or maybe some of the curses that feel that way too, that they don't mind if they get taken out, because then maybe they're finally at peace too, and they don't have to worry about being a curse anymore for the rest of their existence. Is what I was kind of getting from.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there. He's got it brought up. I don't need to be the one laughing in a wasteland a century from now. So is it kind of the deal where like, yeah, you go ahead and do this, but then everything is gone. There's nobody left. Like, what are you ruling over? You're ruling over a rock.
Yeah,
with nothing on it. Well, what's the point?
That's kind of it. Yeah, this was a fun episode. I mean, obviously a pretty drastic shift from the last few episodes that we've had. While we had Mojito, it was, jumping in a hot spring and hanging out with the crew, trying to plan to take out a bunch of high school kids. But then the shift to the Kyoto and Tokyo teams and them getting ready for battle, and it feels like they it's a competition, but they're like, yeah, we're gonna take each other out. It's like, whoa, hey, let's
just take out Yuji.
Their main thing was taking out Yuji, because
I know, but because he's got Sukuna, he's his vessel, and so obviously there's concerns there. But at the end of the day, is this still some sort of competition where the removal of another high school person is necessary?
They did say, though, when it comes to curses, you guys will be working together.
Yeah. So, but it was a fun episode. It was fun seeing what's his name? Toto? You just call me Honda?
Yeah.
Him like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And disrespectful to the principal too, which I found to be very interesting, because generally speaking in the genre, you're used to seeing a high level of respect for the elders, especially people in under these circumstances. So to see Toto going off and being like, I want to record it. I want to do it now. I'm going to not listen to this old man. Let's just go. And it was like, whoa, slow down there, dude.
Well, if I had to guess who the traitor was, I'm going to say it's the old man here wanting to take out Yuji.
Yeah,
he's in such a hurry to do it.
Yeah, but he says it exists within Jujutsu High. This is a totally different school. So he's thinking within his own school.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
We obviously don't trust, but we also don't trust any of the higher ups, because
that's what Gojo said.
They are not on board with this vessel thing, and I mean, they want him to possibly get the fingers, but they're also worried, is it going to then
be too much power?
Be too much.
I think you can tell a lot about a person by their eyebrows.
It does say a lot,
and the fact that he just lets him go. Maybe he wants to look evil,
It could be.
He's just also an old man who can barely move, it looks like. So what
now you bring that up, but is this going to be a surprise now, where he plays the role of being like, whatever, and then all of a sudden he turns it on, and
it's like our guy in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where he's just like
Game of Thrones,
and all of a sudden he's going to be able to fight,
stretching and hopping around in his quarters. But
he does look a little bit like Dulcim, doesn't he?
He does. Just got the stretchy arms and stretchy legs.
Little scissors like this. Just little scissors like that.
Part of the look, but
part of the look of being old and wise. And look, maybe in that culture, growing out your eyebrows is a sign of wisdom and maturity. You'll have to help us there in the comments on that one. But yeah, I was just going to say, sorry, Yuji's big return didn't exactly go down as he planned. Popping out of the box. That's not how you look. If your friends think that you're gone, That's not how you reintroduce yourself.
Hey.
If you were like, hey guys, I got to go overseas to study for 6 months, and you're like, oh, guess what? I got done 3 months early, or I got a surprise break. Surprise! Hey, you're home early. We didn't expect to see you, but not like, hey, you're gone. And
I was at your
surprise.
funeral.
I mean, this is something where you show up to and you're like, hey, I know I've got a lot of explaining to do. And I mean, because we have funerals, we mourn. You know, you can't just, hey, guess what? Surprise!
All
I'm
of a sudden
here.
come
I mean,
back.
obviously, there's a level
we've
of
seen it done how many times in different shows.
there's
when
a
they come
level
back
of
from the dead.
there's a level of happiness that's obviously going to be there, but for him to be like, hey, guess what? I'm back. It's like
It worked out for Sherlock and Watson. How was that reception? You know,
well,
a little,
that's
a little
because
icy.
yeah, well, people don't like when they're lied to,
Commissioner Gordon.
especially when they
Knight.
the lie causes them a significant amount of sadness and anguish and suffering and all the other things that come along with losing somebody close to you. So yeah, it wasn't received that well, and it'll be interesting to see how long it takes for them to just be totally cool with it. You know, I mean, because that's one of those things where
Because their big thing is too is I think they're worried like, well, why couldn't you tell us? Why couldn't you tell us sooner that hey
what happened?
But they're like, hey, we were so secretive in it. We had to keep it so under wraps.
Can't trust anybody.
And then exactly, and with how with how he is right now, he thinks that there's even someone, a traitor inside the school. He's like, we had to keep it as close knit as we could, while also teaching him and not having to worry about his friends and this and that, because there's a lot, because we saw how much angst he was with losing Junpei, because he thought of him as a friend, like, because they connected, they watched movies together. He thought he was a good dude, and he saw
So did we.
and we saw how much that tore him apart. So like, I think that keeping him under wraps, like he was keeping them from being in danger as well. So that, because if one of the other first years got taken out, I think that would crush him as well.
Absolutely.
Look at him now, just from losing one person, he's like, I'm never going to lose again.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
And he tries to take the lead and kick
Give
him
him a
over.
kick. Why are you leading?
Why do you think you're leading us? So they've really started it up pretty good so far.
fun episode.
And the Chris is working together and everything. We got a lot going on now. We cannot wait for more. Hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are. So far, Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm Course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
ではここで激励のお言葉をいただきます。
Some degree of injury.
You will be getting hurt.
ちょっと五条あんたね。姉妹校交流会スタート。
Oh, she's got her Nimbus.
Oh, look at that. Got the old Nimbus 3000.
Didn't know we were playing Quidditch.
なんで私が知ってると思ったのよ。
It's like watching The Condemned.
Yeah, see if Steve Austin shows up.
Or Vinnie Jones.
索敵に長けたパンダ班とめぐみ班に分かれる。あとは頼んだぞ。
Count on you. Count on you. The old parental guilt trip phrase. I'm counting on you now. Ugh.
先輩、ストップ。
It's a trap. Oh.
よーし、全員いるな。
This guy.
Come at me.
Oh!
Bang!
I don't care how big you are. That hurts.
やっぱユージに変えて正解だったな。
See the nose, ladies and gentlemen.
分かっちゃいたけど。
It's a fragile part of the
Very
body.
fragile. There's no weights to lift for your nose.
No, you can have as big a muscles as you want. You get smacked. Oh, well, apparently that's not the case with his nose. Or he must have missed. Knee just hit off to the right.
It's still gonna ruin your day.
私狙いで便乗してくるか
Oh,
も。
here's the planning
Oh,
stage.
東堂は化け物。全滅するのが最悪のパターン。だから足止めとして、虎杖、お前に任せる。
お？
勝たなくていい。できるだけ粘って。
Just buy us time.
悪いな、めぐみ。お前、東堂とやりたかったろ。
別に。
Either
ス
way.
ーパードライだな。
You're super dry.
でも先輩、やるからには勝つよ。俺。
Gonna win.
Just give us the bass. Wow, 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 wow.
Getting into some Red Hot Chili Peppers, it sounds like.
お返しだ一年。
死ぬ気で守れ。
What is with that spider? Oh! Oh!
And that was one that he blocked.
腕呪霊が割り込んでこなきゃやばかったんじゃねえか。
Oh! 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 How is that not just smashing his whole head in?
Oh, a lot of blood.
Oh, this is bad. Some injuries might occur.
終わりか。
He's so sad.
さて、どっちを追うかな。
Didn't count on that.
Oh, I thought he was gonna throw
マ
the.
ジかお前。
I didn't hear
that
no
cream.
bell. Hey, yo, Tommy.
バカスカ殴りやがって。俺以上バカになったらどうすんだよ。
男の子はバカなくらいがちょうどいいと。
Perfect. They're a little dumb.
Not wrong.
なんでアイドルってわかんだよ。知ってんじゃねえか。1年。
虎杖裕二。
お前に一つ聞きたいことがある。どんな女に
Again. Don't let him find you boring.
よくわかんねえけど、強いて言うなら、ケツとタッパのでかい女。
They're gonna be
ジェニ
BFFs.
ファー・ローレンスとか。
He did have the poster.
Yep. Jesus Christ. What is this show? Wow.
結構面白いよ。
ほう、俺、高田ちゃんに告る。
What are you doing to your sneakers down there?
They were a little snug from the gym. Just loosen them up.
なんで振られる前提なんだよ。アンサリバンはヘレン・ケラーにこう説いた。考えるバカがいるかと。
Oh.
He was the one that said that.
私好きな人がいるの。
Sorry.
Already in love with someone. Look at that. Big, strong guy. Still very soft emotionally. Very sensitive on the
俺
inside.
ってパターンは
あるわけねえだろ。
You know, this dream could become a reality, pal. Even the snot out the nose.
地元じゃ負け知らず。親友のようだな。
今名前聞いたのに？
うん、そのまままっすぐ。
It's like a hockey stick.
勝手にしろと言ったの。
I wasn't aware you could use cell phones on the battlefield.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
範囲領域。
Ooh, shadow style.
Quick draw. Whoa.
なんて反射神経。
Yeah, you're impressed.
私のカウンターがかすりもしなかった。
Whoa.
Oh, Iron
There's
Man.
Tony Stark there.
こいつら、俺のこと脅す気じゃね
私と虎杖の位置が入れ替わっている。おい。
Oi.
言ったよな。邪魔をすれば殺すと。
Don't interfere.
ちゃんと殺せ。それは虎杖次第だ。手加減するような野暮な男じゃないからな。
My best friend.
That's your best friend out there, and
Nothing.
you're taking it easy on him.
Oh,
Whoa, what the hell is that thing?
まあ、あの人いないと困るしね。
now we pick them off one by one.
虎杖殺すつもりですか。
I can't lie to you.
京都校がまとまって移動してる。有事とばらけたあたりだな。
ターゲットがそっちにいるってことか。
極権が気づきます。虎杖殺すつもりじゃないですか。
ありえるな。
学願寺学長の指示なら全然あり得る。術師には珍しい根垢だ。
You don't usually see that thing.
スクナの器なんて恐怖の対象でしかないんだよ。
戻るぞ、めぐみ。
すみません。
仲間が死んだら 交流会も勝ち負けもねえだろ。
俺と野原は戻ってユージの安否を確認する。京都校がやろうとしてんのは団体戦のごたごたに乗じた。
Chaos.
終われば暗殺もなし
See,
だ
I
ろ。
knew Panda was smart.
なるほど。鮭。ああ、ワンコールで出ろや、伏黒。
Ooh. Crash the Nimbus.
The hockey stick Nimbus.
It's okay though. It's not broke.
帯電する翼、しばらく動きに影響しそうだな。
あんたら虎杖殺すつもりですか？その通りだ。
Well, then I'd
失
be
敗したんで
upset.
すね。殺す理由がない。上や御三家ならいくらでも。
Is that how you fight your best friend?
Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, here it comes! Oh!
Just missed it.
積極的に地形も利用してくる。いいね。
Where'd he go?
Oh, right on the top of the
地下ま
head.
での組み立ても早い。
Starting to earn his respect.
Well, he already loves his best friend.
極めつけはこの凄まじいパワー。小さい体で済ま
He's smart!
Despite his small body.
この時間差でぶつかってくる磁力、これだけは違う。
It's an interesting thing. It's like yelling,
I like-
yelling Drago.
I like how
Drago.
I like how they did the subtitles where you could barely read them the
Faded.
farther out of the way. That was pretty cool.
なんでノリトシから離れた？術式身内にも隠してんのか？
虎杖くんのことはごめんなさい。言い訳にはなりますが、
I'm not like the others.
交流会の勝ちを譲る気はありません。
I thought that was the credits for a second. I was like, wow.
Recommendation.
ここで活躍した学生には昇級のチャンスを多く与えられる。
受け持ちの学生を推薦することはできません。
Can't recommend the one you're mentoring.
Huh.
早く自立してお金を稼ぎたいんです。
なんで？
貧乏です。弟も2人。
前とうまくやれてるか？いや、次ないか。
I'm probably a nice person.
手加減しねえよ。
そういうつもりで言ったわけではないので。
マイフレンド、その時間差でぶつかる磁力、それはお前の悪癖だな。お前は俺に勝てん。お前は親友ではなくなってしまう。弱いままでいいのか。
Weak?
僕ねえよ。
そうだろう。
The music.
マイベストフレンド。
Oh, man.
The training.
Oh, we just-
and the battle is
Just right as you get into it.
it's kicking
Credits.
off. This one was something else. I mean, we got the reveal that maybe they're there to take Yuji out, and so what if I was sort of conversation. That's always an interesting one to have. But I just loved how Toto. I mean, because for me, that's one of the major parts of the episode is how Toto and Yuji apparently became best friends.
They're just best friends.
Out of nowhere, and
Duking it
he
out
just
pretty
won it over.
severely.
Tell you, oh wait, I can't sing. Don't want to get
Don't
copyrighted.
get us copyrighted
Please don't.
answer.
Let me tell you about my best friend. There you go. I can say that.
You can't.
But the imaginative way that this is written and how just wild the characters are, it's so different than anything else we've seen. It's like they're all completely off the rails. What they do at this time to me, like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I mean that in a way that everyone just seems so reckless, especially from our other school, Toto and his kind of group. Everybody just seems so reckless with what they're doing. And I know they were told what to do, basically take Yuji out. But it's so wild. Like the fight styles, I mean, it's so unexpected. You see our one girl coming in there shooting off her pistol, going for live rounds at Yuji. And that's always surprising just because we don't see a lot of firearms in our anime that we've done so far, really. But yeah, just the fact that Toto just flipped it around just like that, and all of a sudden he's got the respect of Yuji and wants him to level up, because if he doesn't level up, then we can't be friends. If you're satisfied with being where you are.
Why did he initially get that respect from Yuji?
Exactly. Need him in the face.
He told him, the women.
He appreciates
Jennifer Lawrence.
They're battling it out. So what's your type? Well, I guess this type. Did we just become, it's like Step Brothers. We can use that reference now.
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
And then he has like the whole montage. Toto has the whole montage playing in his head of like them hanging out, doing stuff, Toto getting rejected by a girl, and how everything was going to play out with their friendship all in the course of like a couple of seconds. So that was pretty wild. When he was just pounding his head into that tree with his foot, though, I'm like, okay, what kind of damage are we going to have here? But
wasn't that bad for stomps with somebody's head up against a tree.
Yuji can take
right there. It was barely right there. It was barely an inconvenience. I mean, there was blood splatter all over the tree, but it didn't.
All the bark is ripped off.
I mean, they did a great job with the animation style here. But we saw Toto getting a full blown knee to the face too, and like have tis not a scratch.
No, not even a drop of blood.
So it was interesting then how much damage he inflicted then here on Itadori, and nothing. Like, I mean, he's bloody, but like no broken bones, no nothing. And he's like, how can this be? But then it turned into them becoming best friends. So I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, good thing that curse was there to take that initial first hit when he was blocking. Otherwise, he was afraid his arm would.
Oh yeah, he thought it flew off. His arm flew off.
That was interesting, because he was coming in for a pretty heavy duty punch that absorbed some of the damage. But look, I thought when he was up against the tree getting stomped, this is aggressive. It's a term I've used a lot lately. This is pretty violent. He's stomping his head up against a tree. I mean, and of course, in other animation and TV shows, when we see somebody's head stomped against something, usually 2 or 3 of those, and it's the end of your day
night.
in a not so pretty fashion. But he took the shots pretty good. And then look, I didn't see the twist coming with Toto. Although, look, in earlier episodes, we saw Toto as a very colorful individual. Judges people solely on what type of women they like.
Well, you don't want to be boring.
You don't want to be boring. If you don't have a certain type of woman, you're boring and uninteresting to him. But that was a really fun twist. Because look, this is 2 schools battling it out, which is, and of course in the intro to the battle, they're like, hey, some people are probably going to get hurt. Okay, that's fine. It's like a football scrimmage, right?
Unavoidable.
People are going to get hurt. This is part of what happens. But then you get him stomping his head up against a tree. We get live rounds going out against Yuji.
Well,
and it's like,
to be fair, it's because they did figure out, well, we got to take him out.
That's their end game.
That's the end game. But I mean, to do it in this fashion was still a little bit crazy. But I did not look. They had a lot of fun with this episode. They we're watching anime and they named it by name. Oh, it's Jennifer Lawrence.
Yep.
It's like, okay. I mean, so
the callback to the poster that he had.
They're having a lot of fun with it. So. Look, this was a really good episode and a lot of action.
Well, they're on the same
good
team.
Story.
Eventually they're on the same team, but you have to show who's boss, who's the better of the 2 schools. I mean, you have the first year against second year too.
Yeah, because aside from taking out Yuji, it's like, hey, let's not forget we all are on the same team. We're trying to take out these curses, and we've got the bigger fish to fry, as it would be, but I guess they got to go through the process here and see who deserves to make it. But I did like that Panda had the whole plan, kind of figured out from the start that we were going to use Yuji to draw everybody out. And then what seemed like be able to take them on individually with kind of who matched up with who's best. So I like that he kind of had that whole thing figured out. And then, of course, the wild card being that there still are curses in the area that they have to deal with.
Well, remember, there's going to be curses everywhere. They even said that there was going to be the curses in the battle.
Yeah, because remember they showed the map and they showed that there's going to be curses. But I'm just saying that's kind of a wild card because you're trying to fight each other. They're trying to take out Yuji. And then, oh, by the way, these curses are going to be popping up as we saw our girl on the broomstick. She got that was Nimbus 3000 got pushed into the tree.
I want to try and see what that was because it had electrifying
It was like
wings,
like an owl or something with electric wings.
and like she said, it distorted her everything around there, and she's not going to be able to hang in there. Sorry, she had some good liners.
And if they don't have her to be like her eye in the sky to tell them what's going on, then they're at a disadvantage, or I guess disadvantage they're on a level playing field with the other school.
What was that bird thing? We got right now. We have it up on the screen where there's like the whole like
the bird how it electrified
but its
her
face looks kind of.
I think. Well, it's what's his name that he has all the animals that does everything because he had his dire wolf.
Spit it out.
I can't think of his name. That's why I can't spit it out.
The guy with the thing who had the animals with the.
Well, he can
stuff.
summon animals.
Yeah.
Is it
Fushiguro with his dire wolf?
Yeah. So I think that's
thinking about Bran Stark over.
Wow. They merge, but yeah, I think he summoned the bird to be able to take her out because then that takes out their eye in the sky, and levels the playing field even more, or gives them quite the advantage because they said having her up in the sky was such a huge advantage.
Yeah, and I liked how when she was in the tree, Panda and them were like, "Hey, come down and play," almost doing like kind of making a song out of it. So it's good to see the different levels of seriousness that the different individuals take in the battle, and it really just sets it off. And I'm excited to see, because I assume this battle's going to go, for a couple of episodes at least, given everything that's going on. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun between the two schools.
Yeah, I'm interested to see just how they match up with each other and what battles we do see. Are they going? I know it's like, are they going to go all out? Because other than Itadori, they're not gonna kill anyone, but. If it happens, it happens because they said they've had some perish before
Accidents
in fights.
happen.
So I want to see if they do go full power in these battles and what they're capable of because we know very little of each character. We haven't seen their full power. So
yeah, well, we got the cliffhanger at the end. So
exactly. Can't wait to see that
follows up.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.